Together Tribe. This is Hood Pencil Pusher, and we back with another one. Hood News Update. Because you know I always got to keep us updated on the hood news so we can get it straight forward, not through no bull, straight from the hood, straight from the source, straight from their mouth. Let's just see what's going on. Now, this article is about another random thing that affects us in the hood. You see the title, it says, U.S. judges refuses to block venture capital funds grants for black women. Why would people want to block grants to black women in venture capital? By the way, if people don't know what venture capital is hundreds of millions of dollars. It isn't thousands, by the way. It's life-changing money. So we're just going to continue. Now, a federal judge in Atlanta on Tuesday rejected a bid to bar a small venture capital fund from awarding grants to businesses run by black women in case by the anti-affirmative activists behind. That sounds so stupid, y'all. It's hard for me to read it. In the case by the anti-affirmative activists behind the successful U.S. Supreme Court challenge to race-conscious college administration policies. So now they're saying that it's racist. They're saying that it's a problem. There's something going on. The U.S. District Attorney thrashed during a hearing denied a request by Edward Plum's American Alliance for Equal Rights for a primarily injunction blocking Fearless Fund from considering applications for grants only for businesses led by black women. So basically, he has a problem that black women are receiving massive amounts of venture capital, and he does not know why. No one knows why. So the fund that is sending these funds to people is I just had the name, y'all. Where did it just go? Blocking funds. Fearless Fund. Right here, y'all. I'm not too sure what that is, but that is the fund that people are talking about. That is the problem. So we're going to continue reading. Plum's group had asked the judge to temporarily block the Fearless Fund's radical. They called it radical. Psych. That does not say radical. Racially exclusive program. So now they're saying that black women are racist. Interesting. Racially exclusive program. While the court considered the merits of the case, the judge said he would issue a written decision letter. With Saturday's decision approaching for this year's grant, Plum's organizations quickly filed an emergency appeal asking Atlanta's based 11th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals to prevent Fearless Funds from picking a grant winner. It said Thrash's decision rested in the single ground that Fearless charitable grant program was the form of speech protected by the U.S. Constitution First Amendment, a holding that Plum's group said obliterated non-discrimination law. So basically they're saying that black women are discriminating against black men, because that's what that means. A non-discrimination law. They're basically saying that black women is going against the First Amendment of the Constitution now. Fearless Fund, Adrienne Simone and Ayanna Pearson, in a joint statement, said that they are pleased that the Thrash rejected Plum's attempt to shut down their grant program. It didn't work. Mind y'all, it did not work. Part of their initiative to address ongoing racial disparities. This shit is so stupid, yo. I can't even believe that this is even happening. It's ridiculous. In venture capital arena. We realize that there is still a long road ahead, but today we remain fearless and steadfast in creating pathways that empower women of color, entrepreneurs, Simone and Pearson said. whoever those people are. The lawsuit is one of three. Basically, people are starting to file lawsuits against the grant programs that are empowering only black women businesses. They're starting to get sued. They're starting to say that something is wrong. They're starting to say that they are racially biased. Interesting. The Texas base have filed since August challenging grant and fellowship programs designed by the venture capital fund and two law firms to help give black, Hispanic, and other underrepresented minority groups greater career opportunity. Y'all see how the article just did that when we already know that the article is about black women. It's not about all the minority groups. You see how they just tried to divert that, but we already know what the topic is. A different group funded by Plum, who is white. Interesting. Isn't that interesting, y'all? A white group funded by funds Plum. Interesting. Was behind litigation that led to June's decision, powered by the Supreme Court's 6-3 majority declaration, race-conscious student administration policies used by Harvard University and the University of North Carolina. According to the Fearless Fund, business owned by black women in 2021 received less than 1% of the $288 billion that the venture capital firms deployed. Now, we're going to pause right there for a second, just for 10 seconds. Fearless Fund business only funds black women. And black women in 2022 received $1% of $288 billion. Received less than 1% of $288 billion in venture capital firms deployed. Read that again. According to the Fearless Fund business, owned by black women in 2022, received less than 1% of $288 billion in venture capitals deployed. Hey y'all, what's 1% of $208 billion? It's about $1 billion. The fund aims to address that disparity and count J.P. Morgan's Chase, Bank of America, MasterCard as investors. So black women got J.P. Morgan, Chase, and Bank of America and MasterCard investing in them. It has nearly invested $27 million. What the fuck? $27 million in 40 businesses led by minority women since the founding in 2019. When was the virus, y'all? 2021. Thank you. It also provides grants, and Plum's lawsuit took aim at the Fearless Strivers Grant Contest, which awards black women who own small businesses $20,000 in grants and other resources to grow their business. Do you know how much money $20,000 is? They don't even know if that woman could read. They don't. We're just going to leave that right there. This is why the lawsuit is going on. The lawsuit alleges that the program criteria illegally excludes applicants who are white, Asian, and other races in violation of the Section 1981 and 1866 Civil Acts. The federal law has interacted with the U.S. Civil War, guarantee all people the same right and make them force contract as enjoyed by white citizens. While the law was adopted by formerly enslaved black people in mind, courts have interrupted it for decades by protecting white people from racial discrimination as well. And that's the end of the article, y'all. See y'all next time.